On Wednesday, March 6, 2024, Adam, the creator of Tailwind, open sourced the version 4 of Tailwind CSS, and now let's see what it includes. So if you want to check out these documentation, so I'm going to give you the link in the description below if you want to check it out by yourself. Up to 10x faster, the build time is now 10 times faster. Smaller footprints. The install time is now around 35% smaller because of the Rust programming language and the lightning fast CSS. Rust where it counts. They migrate the most expensive part of the framework to the Rust programming language. One dependency, the only thing the new engine depends on is a lightning CSS. And if you guys don't know what a lightning CSS is, you don't even have to worry about that. And they also written their own custom CSS parser. So now the parsing of a CSS will be 2 times faster. Tailwind CSS version 4 isn't just a plugin anymore, it's an all-in-one tool for processing your CSS. Built-in import handling, no need to set up and configure a tool like post CSS import. Built-in vendor prefixing, you don't have to add an auto prefixer to your project anymore. Built-in nesting support, no plugins needed to flatten nested CSS, it works out of the box. Modern CSS features like this function color and media query ranges are transpiled to the syntax with a better browser support now. Okay, so you can learn more about that if you wanted to, but I'm going to just skim through all of that. I'm going to show you these examples in a few seconds. Now let me just show you what changed in the version 4. So now I'm going to just scroll to the bottom, and what's changed, this is going to be the best part. Remove deprecated utilities. They remove all of the utilities which they weren't documenting anymore, such as declaration, slice, etc. Now post CSS plugin and the CLI are now separate packages. Not everyone needs post CSS and CLI, so that's why they separate them out, which means like if you want to use that, you totally can, but if you don't want to use that, you don't have to. No border default. In the previous version, if you just write a border, so they just added like gray of 200 border, and now in the version 4 that's not going to be the case. In the version 4 you're going to be getting the current color, which I'm going to be showing you in a few seconds, and same thing will be applied for the rings as well, and rings are now 1 pixel by default. Okay, so you can check out these documentation if you wanted to, but now let's talk about the installation. First thing first, I'm going to go ahead and install React.js in my machine by using this command. And now I'm going to go ahead and go to my folder, which is v4 in my case. And now let me just use npm i to install all of their packages for React.js. Now that's done, I'm going to open my VS Code right here. Now the next thing which I want to do is that I want to copy this command. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to open my terminal right here. And now let me just place this command and I'm going to hit enter right here. Now then successfully install. The next thing which you have to do is that we have to copy this line of code. And now I'm going to go ahead and go to my view right here, and now let me just place it right here. And finally I'm gonna just copy this Tailwind CSS execution. I'm gonna copy that and provide a comma here, and now let me just paste it right here, save our file, and that was it. No, I'm kidding, that's not it. We just have to copy this last command. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna go ahead and go to my src, and inside this src I'm gonna go ahead and go to my index.css file, and now let me just replace that with this one command, which is import Tailwind CSS. So I'm gonna just save this file, and now the next thing which I want to do is that I want to run this project. So I'm going to be using npm run dev, so it's going to run my project on this port right here. So I'm going to click on that, and here you can see my project is now running on this port. I'm going to go ahead and go to my app right here, and I'm going to remove every single thing from there, and I'm going to be just using the rafc save my file, and here you can see we are now getting this app right here. So that's totally amazing. Now let me just save this file, and I'm going to just zoom in a bit so you guys can see everything a bit better. I'm not going to be spending a lot of time, but I'm going to just remove that app from here. And now first of all, let's just talk about the borders. Okay, so I'm going to just write h1 right here, and I'm going to just provide a border so which will say hello. I'm going to save this file, and here you can see we are now getting this border right here, which is totally blank. And now what I want to do is that I want to create a div with a class of text of tail300, and I'm going to cut this div from here. Now let me just put that right here, save my file, and here you can see that border will automatically grab this color right here. And by the way, I forgot to show you one thing. Let me just show you that. I'm going to go ahead and go to the package.json, and let's just check out the version of Tailwind CSS, and we are using the Tailwind CSS version 4, which is the alpha release right here. So that was it about the borders. I'm going to just remove that from here, and now let me just go ahead and go to their documentation one more time, and I'm going to just go to the top right here. And now the next thing which I want to do is that I want to copy every single thing from this file. I'm going to copy that, and now let me just go ahead and go to my index.css file, and now let me just replace that with this code. So I'm going to just remove these empty spaces from here, and now we no longer have to write our configuration in the JavaScript file. We can just use these CSS variables, and that's it. That's it for our theme. Okay, so you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and copy all of that code right here as well. So now let me just copy that, and now let me just replace that right here. Okay, so I'm gonna just save this file, and now let's test it out. And here you can see we're now getting data 2, and now this is styled and the rest of them isn't. And now we are using text neon sign, which we've defined right here. So we have a neon pink, we have neon lime, and we have a neon sign right here. So I'm going to copy this lime from here, and now let me just change that to lime, save my file, and here you can see this is the lime version. And now let me just copy this pink, copy that, and replace it right here, save my file, and here you can see that's now totally pink. So yeah, that's it about the Tailwind CSS version 4, but it will take a bit of time, maybe a year, to release the actual version 4 of Tailwind CSS. But yeah, that was just a quick preview which I want to share.